runner became a historian, Lin Jam.
Well, I guess we don't need the Final Fantasy III art cycling for this one, but whatever. Good evening, my fellow historians. My name is Theogenes Ostenasievles III, and we are here for more Shadows Over Loathing, the 2022 absolute classic, this relic of a game released nearly 173 hours ago, basically. No, but I do love the game. It's hilarious. Hi, Hunter. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I will admit that I've never actually gotten into eldritch or cosmic horror as much as some of my friends. Like, I don't really like the way Lovecraft writes, and I haven't really experienced a whole lot outside of Lovecraft himself in terms of this genre of story. I did read, in preparation for a D&D campaign, I did read a short selection of cosmic horror stories. I see. Well, it's good to see you anyway. Take care. We'll see if you get here before I give up. I did read a short series of like cosmic horror stories. I read The King in Yellow by Robert Chambers, and it was like really, some of it was really genuinely unnerving, and some of it very distinctively was not. It was just weird and poorly paced. But I mean, what more can you expect from such a diversely weird genre? But I have enjoyed my time with cosmic horror, so I can't say like I hate it. It's just not like top of my priority list, you know what I mean? The top being, of course, fantasy, quite clearly, and you know, the rest from there. So suffice to say, I don't have a wealth of experience with this genre the way I do others. But that's not why we're here. We're here because the game is funny, and I genuinely enjoy that. So come on down with me to the modern wing. We're going to turn this on, and we're going to have some fun. Let's come on down. There we are. And as soon as the game loads, we'll be happy. Yep, there it is. To turn off the nice music here. Assuming that the game... There it goes. There we are. Alright, let us continue where we left off. Oh, right, the fucking college. This is going to be interesting. Vector and scalar wings, oh my god. On the way to where you're going, you wander into a vacant laboratory and look around. A big chunk of bloodstone ore sits on one of the lab workbenches. From the notes on the chalkboard, you conclude that someone was trying to prove, definitively, that you can't get blood from a stone. Let us contradict their findings. Using your geology training, and also a spoon, you collect some blood from the stone. If they had used literally any other type of rock, the experiment would have been a success. Oh my god. Let's get my inventory back out. We're changing. I thought that said plot armor for a second. I was moving real up for it. We need mysticality items. increases. No. No. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. The Liberal Arts Department. A photo of a bare-necked pinup girl. Scandalous. A shelf full of various industrial cleaning products. And a nasty mop. Got a nasty mop. Fire escape map would be more useful if it wasn't encrypted. Oh, theoretical topology. Let me see what that does. Uh-huh. Cute. Cute, cute. Security. This is the most locked door you've ever encountered. Cola machine. Insert 5 meat. Huh. Looks like they forgot to unpack the cans before they loaded the machine up. Got a crate of cola. This machine is definitely out of cola. Alright. Store is sealed. Oh. Storeway is limited to students and facility in the geology department. That's me. Alright, let's go on in. This is where the professor would sit. There was a professor here. Well, I'm here. Come on. It's a poster for a rock-focused fraternity. That might sound cool, but remember, rock music won't be invented for another 20 years or so. The Lambda Iota Theta House. Oh my god. An informational plinth. One of the main projects of SIT's geology department is the study of hypercrystalline thalomorphic diorites, known in layman as hex rock. Hex rock has many fascinating properties. For more information, continue to the right and read the rest of the plinths. Neat. Get in there. Like other diorites, the specific mineral composition and configuration of hex rock varies from sample to sample. Some of these configurations have been observed to violate the known laws of physics, such as gravity. See display. Other configurations have been observed to violate the known laws of this state, such as aggravated assault. Sample not available for safety reasons. A hex rock sample of correct composition and sufficient mass can exert an influence over non-thalomorphic, viz. Ordinary and boring, rocks in the vicinity. This property is referred to as charisma. Perhaps most interesting, some hex rock samples have been observed to be thalmically entangled with one other larger samples in such a way as to cause the larger hex rocks to materialize or dematerialize when the smaller switch hex rocks are interacted with. See display. This appears to work regardless of distance or intervening obstruction. Sometimes a single switch hex rock exerts control over more than one target hex rocks. To be honest with you, we haven't got the foggiest idea of how this works, and some of us are just kind of freaked out by it. It's as shimmery as it is floaty and twice as spinny. Neat. Touch it again. Wow. Touch it again. Neat. Wow. Neat. Even a small hex rocks of the correct composition, when placed in a Morton engine such as this one, can be used to generate almost unlimited amount of electricity, albeit of low to middling voltage. This particular sample, for instance, powers the elevator down to the department quarry. Unfortunately, attempts to artificially synthesize this type of hex rocks have not been fruitful. Huh. Despite what the sign says, it doesn't seem to actually be a hex rock in the engine thingamajig. Well, let's see if we can find a hex rock. Yeah. Neat. The spider wing. Test door, please disregard. Meta acoustics. The drinking fountain is filled with spider eggs, making it the second grossest drinking fountain you've ever seen. It's a door. Regard it. By regarding the door, you are instructed to disregard it. Disregard it. By disregarding the door, you render it once again regardable. Ah, foo. Aw, too bad. The party was a week ago. You note down the address just in case they have another party later. Zeta Omega Omicron. This Athena terminal has had some of its important parts replaced by a pineapple. Okay. This is where the pigeons do all of their business. A massive petrified pigeon poop. Let's see how it feels. Fustulent Grolsch. It feels disgusting. Oh my god. Do I have any stench armor? I should have stench armor, right? Well, that's 2 stench armor. Not enough. You aren't afraid of pigeons, but you're a little apprehensive about wandering in the middle of a huge crowd of them. Okay, fair. Telescope pointed up at the stars. Hmm. Oh, look, the meat. Okay. There's nothing over here except even more of these machines. Whatever these machines do, this one isn't doing it. Great. Ooh. It seems like a really bad idea. You sure? Yes. I can't stress enough that you shouldn't do this. It might give you some kind of shadow disease, or it might just bite your hand clean off. Do it. Well, alright. It's on your head. Or hand, rather. Don't come crying to me if something horrible happens. You stick your hand into the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. I have a shadow hot dog. Shadowy pocket vanishes with an otherworldly pop. Okay. Got a shadow clarinet. Huh. Neat. Theoretical topology lab, yep. Alright, so where does that take us? Should have known better. Barbecuing? Oh. Barbecue wing maintenance access. Oh no. Laundry room. Steam powered washing machine. Trove of dangerous laundry chemicals. Steam powered. This would dry your clothes way faster than boiling them. Another shadow clarinet. What am I gonna do? Huh. Greenhouse access. Barred from the other side. Somebody has tapped into the steam pipe to power this radio. Okay. Love to know how. Curious. Oh, that's the map from West of Loathing. It's nice. It's a good touch. A nervous-looking guy in his late 40s. He seems surprised to see you in his secret lab. Hi there, I'm Theogenes. Hi, I'm Rufus. How did you find this place? I was just kind of poking around the steam tunnels, exploring, you know? Yeah, that's a popular pastime around here. The kids call it hacking. I guess I should have anticipated that when I set up this secret lab. Why do you have a secret lab? What was the department out of regular labs? I'm not actually supposed to be here at all. I used to teach here, but they let me go. Oh, what happened? Did they fire you for using the forbidden math? Not at all. SIT is the last place that would fire you for that. I was joking? They fired me because I didn't make tenure. I was too busy trying to find out what happened to my missing brother to publish any original research. Oh, this is the kid brother from the last game, isn't it? Well, that hardly seems fair. It's probably just as well. I don't think I was cut out for being a professor anyway. Department politics are maximally bogus, as the students would say. So you set up this hidden lab to continue the search for your brother? Yes, basically. Although I'm taking a more roundabout route toward it now. What happened to your brother? Oh my god. He left home when I was 14 and headed north. Well, we called it west back then. He spearheaded the expedition that pushed the Transcontinental Railway all the way to Fresco. Wow! Yeah, he was kind of famous for a while. I used to get postcards from him all the time, but then one day, poof, just vanished off the face of the earth. I talked to all of his friends from back then, but nobody knows where he went. My only guess is that he decided to keep heading north and hopped a ship. I couldn't get any passenger records dating that far back, though, so that was pretty much as far as it leads. Huh, that's too bad. What are you working on now? Well, this is going to sound crazy, but, you know, we have a saying here at SIT. Science that nobody understands is called magic, and science that only one person understands is called mad science. I see. So you're doing a little dabbling in the forbidden arts, huh? Oh no, I checked the rulebook thoroughly, and nothing specifically forbids what I'm doing. I get you, so what's the plan? Well, I mean, I've just met you. Honestly, that's pretty accurate. Right. I just met you, and I hesitate to get someone else mixed up in this. Oh, I'm pretty mixed up already. In the last few days, I've had to deal with fairies, time holes, shadow monsters, gross fishmen. You know about the fishmen? That's perfect. I can definitely use your help. I'm glad that wasn't the fairies that you were interested in. I am curious, but some other time maybe. What I'm focused on now is predictive quantum telecommunications. I'm gonna need you to explain that to me. Well, there's this brand new field of physics called quantum mechanics. It's only a couple of years old, but if some theories pan out, it could be staggering. But the specific part that I'm interested in is that quantum particles appear to be able to communicate over long distance instantaneously. And I think that this might be an explanation for the magical concept of clairvoyance. Clairvoyance? As in psychic stuff? Tarot cards and crystal balls? Crystal balls, yes, exactly. I'm trying to make a crystal ball that will show me where my brother is. And maybe even let me communicate with him. Neat, how can I help? Okay, well, all the fishmen in this region come from a single source called the Fish Mother. She's sort of like a queen bee, you know? This one creature that laid all the fishmen eggs. Which is a little weird, actually, biologically speaking, because that indicates a dangerous lack of genetic diversity. What? See, honeybees avoid inbreeding through extremely high rate of genetic recombination, but the fishmen don't have that advantage, so one would think that inbreeding would... What? Oh, never mind. Sorry. I got a little sidetracked there. The most important thing is the Fish Mother is thought to have a sort of magical psychic link between all of the fishmen. Psychic, gotcha. So what do you need? Well, legend has it that fish mothers occasionally make huge, beautiful pearls. How they make them is probably too gross to think about, but my working theory is if it has the right kind of fish mother DNA in it, I might be able to reconfigure it to make my own psychic link. I haven't understood basically anything you've said, so that sounds perfectly reasonable. You need me to get one of those pearls? Yeah, the fish mother's lair is down by the river, and the entrance is a sort of organic valve. Oh, jeez, it's a huge butthole, isn't it? I was gonna say cloaca, but yes, it's a huge butthole that keeps out anything that isn't related to the fish mother. So how do I get in? You aren't gonna like it. I already don't like it. I can make sort of, disguise goop to help to cover you with. Swell. How much am I getting paid for this? I, don't actually have much meat left after setting up this lab, but maybe the fish mother's lair has some treasure in it? I mean, definitely. The fish mother's lair definitely has a whole lot of great treasure in it. Okay, sure, I'll help. Great. And so, in order to make the fishman disguise goop, I'm going to need some fishman eggs. About 3 pounds of them, according to my calculations. But if the eggs are in the fish mother's lair, no. The regular fishermen carry them around to keep an eye on them. They have a bunch of little hideouts all over the SIT campus and Ocean City. Or rather, all under, I should say, since they're mostly in the sewers. Well, this just keeps getting better and better. Here, you'll need one of these to open the manhole covers. Got an antique manhole opener. Okay. Ah, I see. I see. When did I hit that? Phooey. Oh, sorry. Thank you. I've got to find a new button to be my mute button. That's right. Wait, you ain't a copper, are you? You gotta tell me if you are. No, I'm not a cop. Okay, copacetic. In that case, we got no beef. Got no beef anyway. It's a fish place. Ha ha. Poster on the wall spells out the racket if you need an explainer. What can I get you? Let's place an order. Delicious fish. Oh my god, this is great. A bell pepper. Oh, cool. Just like God intended. How do I... Oh. Yes. And yes. Matter of fact, I can get 2 of these. And then we're going to drink the fish and soda. Hot armor 2, cold armor 2, spooky, stench, and sleazy. Alright. Consuming this... Okay, yeah, I'm sure. You drink the forbidden mixture. Your mind reels with all the different things it tastes like. In fact, you can't think of a single thing it doesn't taste like. You gain the effect, the flavor of everything. You're filled with every taste at once, which makes it difficult to sort out external stimuli. And then we eat the sandwich. Yes. Everything's a sandwich. Achievement unlocked. Everything's a sandwich if you believe. You eat the pepper, which is stuffed with fish. Which is stuffed with fish. Which in turn is stuffed with pepper. No tiny fish in that one? No. Oh my god, that's great. Restroom for employees only. You're not an employee. Yes, I am. You're telling me you work here, in this hidden restaurant you just discovered, in a town you've never been to before today? Yes. Okay, fine. I'm done arguing with you about stuff like this. Let's go in. Somebody dropped a name badge. It's Employee of the Month badge with your name on it. Unbelievable. Pirate restaurant badge. Okay, smarty pants. There's a sign over the sink that says employees must wash hands. Since you're an employee, that means you, right? Don't wash them. But thou must. No. Alright, fine. There we go. All clean and sanitary. Which will be extremely safe for the customers of this restaurant when you're serving them food later. During your shift. Because you work here. Whatever, weirdo. The employee responsible for cleaning this toilet has been shirking their duties. Flush. Yay, this is great. I fucking love it. It's too much. Very old manhole cutter. Ladder leads down. Okay. Oh, it's the sewers. Climb up, you hearties, yo ho. Oh, fish and chips. Ha ha ha. Somebody found a warm, if not particularly luxurious place to sleep. This box has free shoes on it. You're not sure if it's an announcement or a political statement. Let's find out. It was just a regular free shoe sign. You got an item, sneakers. Okay, what does sneakers do? For sneaky business. Also tennis. Oh my god. God. Shark's mines. Aw. Alright, we're taking the shoes off. That's goofy. Spider wing maintenance. The barbecue wing. And we've gone full circle. Cool. Culinary science. Now, I should have enough resistances to everything to make breakfast. Don't have any eggs. Oh, what? Oh, that's during a fight. Darn it. So I already have a base of 2 against everything, right? So I need just 2 more spooky armor. Okay. I must have something that provides spooky armor. Well, sleaze armor. Equip this. Oh. Hot armor. Okay, I should have enough stuff for hot armor. Yes. Since you can stand the heat, you don't feel obligated to get out of the kitchen. You approach the oven and discover a fully cooked dish inside, with some other student must have left there. Grab it. It's a plate of shrimp. That's weird, because you were just thinking about a plate of shrimp. Well, that's dinner settled then. That was easy. Perfectly cooked plate of shrimp with Bader Meinhof glaze. Alright. Need cold armor. Where can I find some eggs? Under a few birds, I suppose. Huh. Well, I guess we need to go get some eggs from the roof. In the scholar wing. Just over there. On your walk across campus, you get the nod from a disheveled rail rider with a glossy, swollen bindle. A grossly swollen bindle. Howdy, you buying? I don't know. What do you sell? Wares and such? Here, let me see what you got. Good to hear, good to hear. Now hop on and follow me. Name's Ovid, by the way. Ovid Lobdell. Huh? Where's my wares, you're wondering? Heh, it's all at the store, pal. I don't carry my inventory on my back like some cargo ant. You coming or what? What's in the bindle then? With a wink, he gingerly unwraps the bindle. As soon as the rope is loosened, a massive gust of wind soars out and propels the hobo in a parabolic arch to its destination. Huh. Might have been fun to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm going. Alright, so... Spider wing. Huh? The steam vent seems loose. Take it. Huh, that's weird. Got a loose steam vent. I need stench armor. Well, I know I've got stench armor. Nope, not that one. In the form of a little fresh... Yeah, there we go. You pick through the kitchen, through the coop's contents, and gather a few pigeon eggs. Got some pigeon eggs. Well, let's get back to breakfast. You wind up in a spooky, dark hallway in one of SIT's lecture buildings. There's nothing sinister, and not anything sinister about it. It's just dark and spooky because a couple of the lights have burned out and nobody's been around to change the bulbs yet. Probably because it's kind of dark and spooky in here. Fair enough. Oh wait, it just got a little sinister actually. Because a weird, pale, bald guy with a goatee has skulked out of the shadows and is waggling his fingers at you. Look into my eyes. You are growing sleepy. Hey, are you trying to hypnotize me? Yes? Hypnotize him back, yes. That's my trick. Or, assuming I've previously gotten one of those random encounters where the solution involves hypnotizing someone, which isn't guaranteed. But it's potentially my trick. You don't own it. You hypnotize him into punching himself in the face a bunch of times. This is trickier than it sounds, because your natural inclination is to be like, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself. But if you say that, he'll interpret it as a command and actually will stop hitting himself. Oh my god, I fucking love it. Alright. Oh my god. There we are, culinary science. Alright, you butter up a pan, whisk your eggs, and get them sizzling nicely. Now is the time to pick some stuff from the station's frankly intimidating variety of omelet fillings. What do you want to put in first? Hot dog, undyed venison, sugar, watercress, pepper, and paprika? Let's do a hot dog. You sprinkle some hot dog on the omelet. What's next? Swiss cheese. You add a handful of Swiss cheese for good measure. It's almost ready, but it needs one more ingredient. I'm gonna go with red pepper. A little of red pepper and a flip of the spatula, and your masterpiece is complete. Behold, the perfect hot dog, Swiss cheese, and red pepper omelet. You got a hot dog, Swiss cheese, and red pepper omelet. Guaranteed to be as delicious as it sounds. Bon appetit. So I need cold stone. I need cold armor and spooky armor. Well, alright. Hello, you look delicious. Excuse me? Oh, sorry for a second there. I hallucinated that you were a huge talking roast chicken. What do you need? I've got one of those meals ready. Just give them all to me at once. It'll be simpler. But if you're hungry, I'm hungry enough that I don't want anyone to see me eating, okay? Okay. I did the extra credit assignment. Oh, the syrup? Good job. But it doesn't look like I'll be needing it for today's menu. You can go ahead and keep it. Thanks. I like this. Look, if someone had been teaching this class and getting stacks of free meals for so long that they'd completely forgotten how to cook for themselves, there wouldn't be anything weird about that, alright? That would be perfectly understandable. Not that anything like that happened, because a culinary arts teacher wouldn't even boil water anymore. Because a culinary arts teacher who couldn't even boil water anymore would probably not have a job for very long. But, theoretically. See what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, alright. So I need cold armor. Well, let's see. Let's see what Ovid's got in his shop. You walk across campus, a head pops out from a storm drain. Haven't seen you around before. Round the sewer? That's strange. I spend a fair amount of time in them. Are you familiar with the greatest hoax ever perpetrated by the student body of the world? No, do tell. Buying new textbooks. It's a scam. There's no reason to buy textbooks new. Spare your wallet and spoil yourself, my friend. Buy your textbooks used. May I tempt you? Advanced Neurological Anatomy. That seems very expensive. Right? And they want you to buy it new. Sure, why not? A good deal, and a great victory for free thinking. Don't ever buy your textbooks new, my friend, and don't let them ever make you think you gotta. Got Advanced Neurological Anatomy. He drops back down to the sewer just as campus security guards turns the corner on a bicycle. Okay, fun. Let me see what that does. Grants a perk allowing the use of one extra combat round. Okay. a book about the function of the human brain. It is a subject of interest to you because you have one of those. The text is dense. It's going to require real expenditure of brain power to get through it. Maybe later. Hey there, fella. Can I interest you in some quality merchandise? What kind of merchandise? I don't know. Just some stuff I found. Have a look if any of it catches your eye. Can you teach me some hobo code? Oh, sure. You know the one for free bed yet? All right. Chimney shoes. His Majesty's least favorite poems. You cannot imagine a less interesting book. I want it. I want it. Range weapon attacks. The puzzle ring. Huh. What's up with all these bunk beds? University's getting rid of them. Finders, sleepers, I say. I see. Alright, well. Let's see what's over here. You wander into an empty classroom and find a blackboard covered in complex physics equations. Let's do an about face and leave, because I don't have the moxie for that. Some very muscular flies are buzzing around this pile of discarded protein powder. Oh my god. Sounds like a raucous party is happening inside. Let's join. Just a frat guy doing a little grilling indoors. Hey, is it safe to grill indoors like that? I mean, it's not my house, so whatever. Fair enough. Can't really get the taste I'm looking for, though. Can I get you to do me a favor? Sure, what? Got a buddy over at Fly Upsel and Tao. His burgers always come out super good. Some kind of special wood chips or something? Could you go over there and get some for me? I gotta stay here and watch the queue. Alright, sure, why not? SIT kids dance to a different beat, yeah. End of his time. Oh, he's... Frat guy is throwing fruit at a makeshift dummy. His precision is uncanny. Hi, I'm Theogen. Sup, bro? I'm Glordo. Hi, Glordo. You're really going to town on that training dummy. Yeah, I picked it up in the army. You were in the army? Yeah, I was in the Cola Wars. Saw things you wouldn't believe. True horror. Wait, how old are you? 31. Well, I guess that explains your skill with thrown food. You learned that in the army? Yeah, except it wasn't so much learning as being experimented on by military scientists with highly dubious ethics, bro. Oh wow, what did they do? Made me drink a bunch of experimental super soldier syrup. Crazy stuff. I barely remember what happened to me, but the nightmares will follow me forever. Jeez. You have any of that syrup left? The super soldier syrup? Yeah, I stole a whole case of it on my way out. Can I have some? Yeah, I can give you a dose. But not for free, bro. You gotta bring me a treat. What kind of treat? I need 3 cups of triple mint tea. They got them on the Goldthwait Park Botanical Garden in Ocean City. Got it. This couch has some moss growing on it. The knob on this door is slathered with bacon grease. Well, I've got some sleaze protection. Let's do that. Oh my god, this game is great. Oh wow, I don't have enough. shadow salad. Okay, sure. This fuse box has been stuffed full of celery. Ew. You don't trust any organization that stockpiles this much margarine. This drum smells like vermouth. Yep, it's vermouth, and you're keeping it. Shelves of miscellaneous basement junk. Got junk mail and paperclip. Yeah, we'll skip on that for now. I love this game. It's so stupid. This recliner has a sign that says free, which you assume means anything other than being free of stains. I don't have enough muscle for that. There's a necktie hanging on the knob of this door. You refuse to find out what it means. Someone spilled cantaloupe all over the stairs. How does that even happen? Go upstairs. From the grunting and shouting, there's either a brawl or a sporting event taking place in this room. Possibly both. Let's fight. No! Jerk. You held your own pretty well in there, and as such, you're now holding some of theirs as well. A young lady is operating a still here. You must be the chemical student, right? Good guess, but no, I'm basically a hobo. I've been renting out my services, and this portable still makes end meet. It still doesn't look very portable. Oh, it's much lighter than you'd expect. I see. Well, that still doesn't look very portable. You know any hobo code you can teach me? Sure. Some say the booze-related glyphs are the most useful ones. Sorry about the hobo camp. You know, there's a big hobo camp over near Ocean City. I bet your skills will be real popular there. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm saving up to buy a new hat first, though. I want to put my best foot forward, you know? I seriously don't think they'll mind. I know, but it's for my own self-confidence. I wouldn't expect a woman who owns her own still to have issues with self-confidence. Oh, I don't drink this stuff. I could use it to degrease industrial... You could use it to degrease industrial machinery. How much do you need for your hat? 87 meat? Okay, I got you. Oh, wow, are you sure? Yeah, it's no problem. Thank you so much. Come and see me at the camp later and I'll pay you back. She packs up her still, hefts it onto her back, and leaves with a wave. Bye! Door leads to the bathroom. Needs stench armor. Oh boy. Still don't have enough stench. Oh boy. This is some foulness. Ooh, check inside. Wire coat hanger. Most of the books on this shelf have been ruined, but not all of them? No, not all of them. One of them is still good. Here you go. Sloppy cooking for huge groups. Got it. Let me see something. Oh, fondue deluge. The gold-plated door has a sign on it that says "See Chutney." Who that is, or why someone who can afford a gold-plated bedroom door would live in this dump is anyone's guess. You're too intimidated by the door's opulence and its deadbolt. All right, let's get out of here. This must be SIT's math department. You can tell because there's a bunch of loose math flying around, making a ruckus. And I mean a physical ruckus, not the sort of ruckus that you get when someone tries to argue that .999 repeating doesn't equal 1. Let us reason with the math. Oh, now, this won't do at all. Look at you all hovering and scattering around at random. You're completely meaningless. You call yourselves mathematics? You're just an arbitrary arrangement of numbers and symbols. The math emotes contrite embarrassment. Somehow. Look, just here. I've got a piece of paper. Get yourself into some kind of proper equation, will you? The math obligingly arranges itself onto the paper, which you fold up nice and tight and thumbtack to a bulletin board. That's better. Oh my god. Front door is overgrown with vines. Phi Epsilon Tau. Trash can smells as good as it looks. A fraternity guy is tending the barbecue here. Hi, what you doing? Queuing. What? It's a cute way to say barbecuing. Here, try one of these bad boys. Got an item, vegetable sausage. Or, what is it? It's a special plant-based sausage I'm working on. Is it any good? Well, I didn't call it good, boy. I didn't call it a good boy just now. I figure I need another, I don't know, 80 or 90 years to get it really right. I see. Thanks all the same, I guess. Don't mention it. Say, do you like the queue? Who's asking? Well, here, have one of these queuing forks. Got like 10 of them. So once people find out you're into queuing, you start getting them from every birthday, for every birthday in Crimbo. Gosh, thanks. Hey, a guy over at Zeta Omega Omicron sent me over here to get some kind of special wood chips. Oh, sure, I know who you mean. He wants this mesquite. Just shave a little bark off the mesquite tree over there. Thanks. Well, this is a mesquite tree, unless you're mistaken. Oh my god. Got some mesquite chips. Is that a cat? It's a cat. Breathing around in a pile of catnip. Neither agony or ecstasy. This pot contains dozens of different kinds of flowers, all grafted together into some weird smelling Frankenstein. This guy is shivering and his teeth are chattering. What's wrong? Oh, what's hanging out the weird stone fret? I left my jacket at the bar. I'm freezing. I guess there's some kind of unnatural chill in there. I'm real susceptible to changes in the narrative atmosphere. If you're headed in the direction of Lambda Iota Theta, could you stop and grab my jacket for me? It's soft and comforting. Sure, no problem. Thanks. Oh my god. It's a shrubberman of some sort. What's this shrub you're working on? It's a new strain of super aloe. I think I've heard of aloe. It's a medicinal thing, right? Yep. Great for burns and rashes and so on. Here, try some. Got some globs of super aloe leaf. This frat guy is tending a row of multi-spelling plants. He looks busy, and you don't have a reason to bother him. Oh my god, it's hops. Boo. Boo, bad joke, boo. Well, let's hit the map. Let's go to the next place. You wander into an empty class. Oh wait, we've already done this one. Nope. Oh my word. This mailbox is made of foreign stone, which means it's not a federal crime to steal mail from it. Let's steal it then. Aw, just junk mail. Wow, these frat guys are super into geology. The entire frat house is carved from a single huge block of stone. Really nice craftsmanship, too. It must have taken forever. Not only did they sculpt the stone bar, they even did stone bottles and cups. That's real dedication to the art. Got the frat guy's jacket. You find it draped over one of the bar stools, which is tricky to spot because of being exactly the same color and shape as the stool itself. You're not sure whether this counts as a painting or a sculpture. Let's ask. The artwork talks to you for about an hour without actually clarifying the question of its identity. You ask where it gets all its energy, and it shows you. Got an energizing powder. Cute. It's hard to say what this is. A fridge, maybe? It doesn't open. It's solid stone. Where do they keep all their food and or clothes? A bowl of stone fruit. You know, like peaches and plum. Oh, boo! Boo! Fruits with stone. The members of this frat apparently don't care about comfort or privacy as much as they care about sticking to a theme. Fair enough. Wow, this is incredible. Not only did this fraternity chisel a whole frat house out of stone and carve furniture to match, they even went so far as to sculpt a bunch of frat boy statues. Presumably they store them up here and haul them downstairs to fill out the space for parties? There's also some kind of weird stone thing. It looks a bit like one of those newfangled televisions you've read about, except triangular. Somebody's science project, maybe. Okay. Oh, hey, a hex rock. Looks just about the right size to go in that elevator gizmo in the geology classroom. Take it. The frat guys must all be on vacation, so they probably won't mind if you borrow this. They can always pick it up from the classroom when they get it back. You consider leaving them a note, but you don't have a chisel. Huh. A lot of stuff quit working when you did that. Well, let's get out of here. Excuse me, are you a hobo? No, I mean, I've been traveling a lot lately, but my job was kind of nebulous, but I think the lady was referring to me, Chief. Yes. Oh. What gave me away, baby? The roguish ne'er-do-well or good looks? The fashionably rumpled clothing? The malnourishment? Well, that's fair. I'm working on my doctorate in biosciences, and my thesis project is an experimental nutritional supplement. Would you be interested in volunteering for the clinical trial? Well, I'm gonna have to check my schedule. All you have to do is phone me if you get any side effects. I have the shot right here. I'll pay you 50 meat. Well, will you look at that? I do believe a slot just opened up. Obi's maximum HP increases by 5. Well, let's get this guy's coat. Found your jacket. Wow, thanks. That's much better. Oh, that's good. You find a discarded gym bag on the sidewalk. The bag is full of rocks. Somebody must have been using it for strength training. An even closer examination confirms this, as the rocks are themselves covered in residual strength. You scrape it off. Nice. Let's give him the chips. Hey, fantastic. Thanks, bro. Those are probably going to make real smoky in here, though. Yeah, that's how you know it's a party. Woo! Smells great thanks to those mesquite chips you got him, and nobody seems to have asphyxiated yet. Fantastic. I'm gonna drop off some things at the secret beer. What's shaking, Dan? I am, baby, I am. Here's your cut of the profits, baby. Found this case of absinthe. Ah, that will attract some dour artsy types. I love it. Found some cola. This'll come in handy if any children want to get drunk in here. I found this simple syrup. Simple syrup, nice and easy. Found this drum of vermouth. Yeah, baby. Vermouth is one of my favorite mooths. Get a drink. It's not. Lake is just a valley abandoned. Get out of here. Let's see. Check the chemical wing. A head pops out of the storm drain. Not again. You know. The chemicals lab, okay. Perfect sphere is carved from Mother Nature's favorite chemical, the rock. Welcome to the SIT Chemicals Department. You may be interested to know that this entire building is made of solid copper, which the Federal Treasury donated to SIT because they couldn't think of a use for it. Salem, welcome in. It's good to see you. We're doing things. I'm not sure what they are, but we're doing things. A steam-powered lamppost. We truly live in the future. Come in, get settled. Arguably, that's progress. A bronze statue. The plaque reads, "In honor of Dr. Ambrose Adams, founder of the Chemicals Department." Well, that's nice. Leave a chemical, take a chemical. Yeah. You change your mind about the whole chemical process, yeah. Ooh, chemicals. That's me. It's not going yet. Potions. Only 88 of the boxes in this chart have been filled in. Ooh, is that hobo code? Oh, this is just scenery right now. God damn it. The professor is checking over some really complicated looking chemical formulas. Formulae? Oh, hello. How can Professor Gilbert be to helping you? Is it formulas or formula? Formula! Was that the only question to having? Oh no, I'm also supposed to be taking a class here? Aha, good, yes. Very exciting with a new student having. So much chemicals will Professor Gilbert be teaching you. Great, where do I start? The professor digs around in a box under his desk and pulls out a large lump of yellow crystals. Here, to looking at it. To knowing which element that is, are you? Limonite? Haha, that is not even a thing. To guessing won't even near getting you. That is sulfur. Shucks. Sulfur is diamagnetic. Orthorhombic crystal to being. Also multivalent. And an elemental macronutrient. Should I be writing this down? Here, an experiment doing with it. Got a chunk of sulfur. An experiment? By throwing it in river. And back to coming with telling you the observation. Back to... Okay, got it, I think. You don't know enough of this equipment it's for. It looks old, though. This book must be pretty ancient. The pages are made of vellum. The book is titled A Complete and Practical Guide to the Various Alchemical Substances and Their Properties for the use of students of the Crasslum setting. Unfortunately, the pages are so old and stiff you can't even turn them. Well, shucks. The bridge. You wonder... Oh no, we've already done this. Internalize them by leaving. The plaque says SIT Chemicals Department Dump Zone. Drop in the sulfur. You drop in the sulfur and watch carefully. The yellow lump hits the surface of the water with a plop and sinks. Nothing else seems to happen. Noted. Hang on. You want to try fishing here? Let's go fishing! Phlogistic resin. More fishing. Powerful grit. More fishing. Stylish gel. It's a ladder, blocked by some complicated municipal contraption. Aw. It's a fishing rod leaning against the railing. Maybe it was left here because something was wrong with it. Got a cursed fishing rod. There's definitely something wrong with it. Great. Go back to the chemicals department. While exploring the halls of SIT, you take a wrong turn and find yourself in a locker room full of goblins. As best you can figure out from context, this must be SIT's varsity snapping towels at butts team. Except the sport probably has a better name than that. Towel butt? Butt snap? Hey, what's your sport called? Foot base. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. What are you, a nerd of a nerd of some or another kind? The goblins twist their towels up into lethal-looking whips. Run the gauntlet. You power your way through a flurry of snapping towels, defending yourself by grabbing and throwing several bottles of hair oil, kicking over a laundry cart full of jockstraps, and pantsing a few of the attacking goblins. Which, to remind you, are wholly asexual mushrooms with legs, so no worries about seeing anything R-rated. Which, doesn't explain the jockstraps, but maybe they're just traditional. I fucking love it. This is great shit, man. Oh my god, this is fun. Why have I not... Hang on. Yeah. Oh wow, I don't know how that happened. I somehow got disconnected from Discord, so my poor model's been sitting here doing nothing. Hi, hello. To going your experiment, how is it? I dropped the sulfur in the river. Yes, good. And what did it? Well, not much really. It got wet and sank. Haha, yes. Sulfur has a density about twice as much as water, and non-reactive to being with normal circumstance. They look into the box again and pull out a lump of metal with a structure of weird spiraling squares and iridescent rainbow sheen. How about that? To knowing this, what this are you? This is bismuth. Which I don't have the correct answer for. Of course not. Bibsmoth? Close. Bismuth. Yeah, alright. This one is rhombohedral structure of crystals, and is the most diamagnetic of all being. Also, is very much less of poisonous than other ones like it. It's very pretty. Bibsmoth. Yes, that's what it said. It's very pretty. That color is from thickness variation in the oxide layer being. Here, go to the river putting it. Okay, sure. Now let's go back to the bridge. Nope. Rumor has it that if you say moth 3 times, it summons your own personal bully. I think she may be busy right at the moment, so unless the Mothra shows up, we're kind of out of luck. So you're walking down the street on the SIT campus when suddenly 3 mob guys are round the corner in front of you. They stare at you for a second, and then one of them points at you. That's him! Get him! You sprint down the street, legs windmilling and little puffs of dust shooting up behind you. But the mob goons aren't far behind, and they're slowly gaining on you. One of them pulls out a guitar and starts playing Flight of the Bumblebee, which seems really difficult, especially running, and would certainly be worth some applause if you could afford to stop and appreciate it for a second. And I can't outrun them, so we fail. The mob goons catch up with you and keep going, trampling you flat. Then they turn around and run back the other way, trampling you again. This goes on for 20 minutes or so. Oh. If you became a skeleton right now, your xylophone would be out of tune. Got a broken rib. Ouch. Well, let's drop the bismuth in. You drop the bismuth into the river. It goes kaplunk and sinks quite rapidly. Well, okay then. Back to the chemicals department. I hate this fetch quest. I really do. As you're walking near the banks of the Porkin River, a medium-sized chunk of sulfur laps up on the bank. It smells pretty bad. Distill it. I got a fustulent grolsch. Weird. I dropped the bismuth in the river. Yes, yes, and? Well, it sank faster than the sulfur. Correct. Bismuth nearly to sulfur 5 times the density to having. Anything other? Not that I noticed. Yes, bismuth only when very hot in water reacting. Good job. Thanks. Professor Gilbert looks in the box again, and this time holds up a lump of silvery gray metal. That's, do not worrying. Professor Gilbert not to guessing you this one. Practically everything a silvery gray metal being. Phew. This to being magnesium. The other one's unlike this a paramagnetic one, with hexagonal crystals close packed. Also, there is so much of it. 13% of this whole planet is that to making of. Huh. Now you have it. Got a chunk of magnesium. This one goes in the river too? Yes, yes, to watching closely. Oh boy. Let's go drop a big chunk of magnesium in the river, see how that goes. You decide to take a shortcut down an alley between 2 buildings, as opposed to any other kind of alley, I guess. But you find your path blocked by an open manhole spewing thick greenish-brown steam. It smells about like you'd expect. Unfortunately, when you turn around to head back, you find 3 fishmen slithering out of the shadows to block your path. Hey there, fellas. How's it going? That good, huh? Fight. Alright, well. My poor bird. Oh, God. My poor hobo. You won, except in the sense that it's going to be ages before you stop smelling like these guys. Got a bucket of chum. I hope this river is ready for some magnesium. You drop the magnesium and watch it closely as it sinks. It doesn't seem to go as quickly as the bismuth did. That's about it. That's not right. Mm. Alright, well, fine. Let's do this. Fire in the cheese hole! Oh my god, that's great. Got some loose integers. E1, up yours, math! Got some loose integers and a mechanical calculator. Okay. Hi, hello. To going your experiment, how is it? I dropped the magnesium in the river. It seemed to be about as dense as the sulfur. True, yes. Less slightly, but close. Are you to learning so much by drawing a conclusion? My conclusion is that you've basically tricked me into throwing away a bunch of trash for you. Ha ha! This is astute. A what? Now time for the next lesson of you. I'm not throwing anything else in the river. No, a box is empty. The next lesson will be figure out how to complex a chemical to producing. Oh, okay, that sounds interesting. Good, yes. A mind of inquiring scientific is very important to having. The equipment over there, you are seeing it? Yeah, it looks really antiquated. Yes, back to basic. Not just some chemical, but all chemical. That's a pretty good pun. What? Anyway, go to figuring those out. And a chrome polish to synthesizing. Chrome polish, got it. Archaically experiment, I guess. There are 4 hoppers, each of which has a weird symbol on it. The first 2 hoppers are reasonably full, but the 3rd and 4th hoppers are empty. Okay. You've got a couple elements to work with here. You decant the mixture into a vial and run some tests on the various sample materials on the workbench. It appears that you've made some sort of vellum straightening juice. That doesn't seem very useful, at least not for any circumstances like you're likely to find anytime soon. Fortunately, the workbench is a handy drain, and it's probably perfectly safe to dump this stuff in the municipal sewer system. Let's keep it. Vellum straightener. Oh, well, fudge. Okay, so I know the symbol on the left is Mercury. What is the second one? Some sort of bologna bleaching juice. Flush it. Umberline purifying juice. Alright. Vellum purifying juice. I'm gonna keep this one. Okay. I'm not having a good time with this one. What the hell? Watch. Asbestos purifying juice. Alright. Okay, I'm leaving. This is boring. Let's go back to geology. Probably in this one. Geology, there it is. Alright, replace the rock. Alright, standard back of the classroom elevator. The elevator rumbles and shudders as it takes you down. Really far down, it feels like. Although maybe it's just a really slow elevator? Eventually it stops, and the doors open with a sword slide open with a ding. You step out into an underground quarry filled with hexagonal rock formations. Big work lights have been positioned here and there, and they illuminate 3 large hexagonal doors on facing the wall. Gray-haired lady sitting here looking grumpy. Oh there, are you okay? In a word, no. Who are you? You aren't any of my students. I'm new. I've just picked up geology as a minor today, and I'm Theogenes Devlis. Aha. In that case, I guess you're one of my students after all. I'm Dr. Josie Morton. Any relation to the Morton engine that runs the elevator? Well now, you've been paying attention. Yep, I invented that. Wow, keen. It is pretty keen if I do say so myself. Do you need help, Dr. Morton? You seem hurt. I could, in fact, use a bit of assistance, yep. At my age, I'm not really supposed to be messing around down here in the mine anymore, but I got bored. Went and twisted my full ankle. Pretty bad, if I may judge. Oh, jeez. I can never remember if it's cold or heat for twisted ankle. It's both. Cold first, then heat later after the swelling's gone. But we don't need to worry about that, though. There's a bunch of medical supply kits scattered around down here. At least one of them should have an ankle-restoring potion in it. That's a pretty specific potion. A lot of loose pebbles and gravel down here, so it's a situation that crops up on the regular. I'll go look for it. Ouch. Nope. Got an emergency eye wash station in case you have any unexpected dirty eye problems. So splash some water on my face. By splashing water on my face, I got rid of the broken rib problem. Great. A bunch of hex rocks have somehow assembled themselves into an angry-looking golem. Maybe they don't like being quarried? If rocks can have opinions, that has some troublesome implications. Let's make some gravel. First, cheese. Well, that's a pain in the ass. Well, you should definitely be dead after that, but alright. My bird, no. Oh, that's bad. They're immune to bleeding. Great. Obi, no. Damn. Nice. The rat regards you with an eerie intelligence and an even eerier lack of fear. Hmm. There we go. Obi, no. Please die already. Thank you. There we go. Judging by the footprints inside, the contents of this kit appear to have been eaten by a rat. A bunch of moths have discovered this light, undoing what comes naturally. The game is taunting me. 4 big bottles of iodine, which you're not in the market for right now. Oh boy. Ow. What the hell? Should be like an easy, the hell with everything kind of thing. Okay, can we just surrender this fight? I don't feel like doing it anymore. Apparently it's true what they say. The stone is mightier than the adventurer. Yeah. Oh, that looks unhealthy. Seems too important to mess with. You got it. Nope. Go through the trap door. And this leads to the sewers, doesn't it? Yes, it sure does. Okay. I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I'm bored. This is boring me now. So I think I'm done. I'm finished. This is... I'm going in circles. I'm not enjoying it. So, yeah, let's just call it. Why am I muted? Fucking Christ. It's not that the game itself is bad, it's just that this particular section is dragging its feet. And I'm not having a good time with it. I don't want to do it anymore tonight. I think before we play again, I'm just gonna look up a guide and be done with this area. I'm sick of it. This stupid university is driving me nuts. Ah. And it feels disappointing though, you know? I wanted to play longer. I want to have some fun, but I'm just not into it today. So, yeah, that's all I've got. Saturday and Monday we will be Sunday and Monday rather. We'll be continuing Final Fantasy 3 for the Year of the Chocobo. And next Wednesday, we'll give this another try and see what kind of what we can do with it. I'm just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Other than that, well, I guess it's just you guys, me, and the moth. So I'm not gonna bother rating anybody either. I don't think anyone I know is even on. Well, actually, a few people I know are on, but I'm still not gonna. I don't think. So, yeah, let's just call it here. As always, I thank you all for your presence and participation. It's always a pleasure to have you here while I sit here and basically nerd myself inside out as always. And we'll catch you all next time. Everyone have a good evening. Class is dismissed.